All right, like Stephanie said, we are in a different location today, and I actually have a special guest with me today. I'm gonna let her introduce herself and tell you where we are at today.
Hello, we are live from Harbor High School. I am Juris Rodarte. I am a senior here, and I have been a member of Project Prevent for about 4 years, and we are doing our November statewide meeting.
Yeah, that one. So yeah, like she said, we are live from Harbor High, and we'll go ahead and go with the agenda.
Okay, and sorry, just real quick, again, these technical things. We just want to make sure we're sharing our slides, our screen.
I don't think we
Okay.
I can.
Okay, I think we have got it now. Okay, now we're going to get back in here.
Yeah. All right, so up next is our agenda.
We're going to be talking about Harbor High School students, and then we'll be talk about our conference celebration. And then after that, we'll be going into our Cigarettes 2.0 training, and then our chapter spotlight, ready, set, record, and I will be announcing the favorite Tuesday winners.
You guys, isn't Drew doing a great job? Thank you so much. You're doing such a great job. So you said you're a senior here at Harbor.
Yes, I am.
And you already have plans for the next step. What are they?
Well, I have already applied to the College of University of Central Arkansas, so I do plan to go to Central Arkansas for my nursing major.
Oh, that's great. UCA is actually one of the top nursing programs I hear. So I think you're really going to like it there. As Leah told you earlier, we are UCA Bears. Go Bears. You're going to love it there. Whatever you do, don't get the unlimited cafeteria meal plan. Get the other one, okay? So thank you so much, Drew, for helping us do our welcome and our agenda. And like we said, we're going to move next to our conference celebration with Stephanie.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
It's so fun that we've been able to come and host these meetings live from the school and really like get the kids involved and see the youth and the students.
And aren't the schools doing such a great job, like with the backdrop? Look at the backdrop Miss Cassidy. That's amazing.
So fun.
You know, they're really setting the bar high.
Yeah, they are.
They did an excellent job, and Harbor is they're keeping up too.
Yeah, so wherever we're coming next, you have big shoes to fill from our last two schools. Okay, well, everybody knows that we just hosted our two big annual conferences because we talked about it so much. And we just wanted to have some time to do like a little celebration about it and show some pictures, which hopefully a lot of you guys have already seen on our social media accounts if you follow those. But we had great attendance at both of our Jonesboro location and our Benton conference. So combined, we had over 450 people in attendance across both conferences, which is crazy. There were so many of you guys and we had so much fun. We want to say thank you to all of our volunteers. If any of you guys are on the meeting today, we could not do it without you. We are a small team of 3. And so we really need the help when it comes to these big events with 450 plus people in attendance. So thank you again to the volunteers. And then as I mentioned, be sure to check out our social media pages at Project Prevent AR. And you can see all of the photos, maybe see yourself. And then I'll probably still be sharing some more photos from that as we go. So in these next few slides, we just have a bunch of pictures from the conference that we kind of just wanted to highlight.
So what was one of your favorite parts about the Jonesboro conference?
Oh, the Jonesboro conference. Okay, I think my favorite part of that in general was just like being new. I've been working with Project Prevent for a few years, so I've attended several conferences in Benton, and this was the first time we've hosted 2, as many of you guys know. So it was neat to like have a different location, have some more kids be able to come and get involved. And we did it at the Glass Factory in Jonesboro, which I thought was a super cool venue, super cool place. So I think just like the newness of having a second one was cool.
I agree. I think Glass Factory was such a nice venue. I really did.
It was so fun. We had the selfie pad, which is our photo booth. People come back out and take photos. Some of these pictures in these slides that we'll go through, you'll see some of the students in line getting their pictures taken at the selfie pad. So shout out to them too. That's always so much fun. And you guys know that our theme for the overall year is changing the game. So like really helping the students and helping you guys learn how you can be game changers in your schools and communities. So we went full out with the game theme at the conference. We had the dice, the Rubik's Cubes on the table. It was just big fun.
It was.
Yeah, there's a little photo in the left corner. You can see some girls with their photo booth props getting their picture taken.
We were in the photo booth quite a bit.
We loved it. In my office.
And I think my favorite part about the Benton conference was I learned how to do the church clap.
Yes, she
never heard of that until then. So you guys really taught me something. I thought I was there to do some of the teaching, but really
you were learning too.
They taught me that church clap.
This is a great topic. This was Candace's very first Project Prevent conference.
It was.
So what were your thoughts overall?
It was a lot of work. Like you said, we're a small team, so it was a lot of work, but I really loved interacting with the kids. I had so many kids, especially in Jonesboro, come up and ask questions about vaping and tobacco prevention. They told me a little bit about their families and how nicotine and tobacco affects their families. I love that part. Benton, I remember walking up to the stage because for those that weren't there, I was one of the people that presented something. And I remember walking up there and looking out in that room and saying, oh my God, there's like 400 kids.
It's crazy.
There was so many kids there. I really did like the food and been with Chris and Sam's. I had a chocolate croissant for the first time. I had a lot of first times. It was really good, but I think the highlight was definitely the church clap. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was fun.
I told some of the students came up, I think they were from Arkansas High School, and they were during our lunch break, they were like, could we play some songs to like get to dance? And I told Candace, I learned about this from the Project Prevent students too. So once we play the church clap, it's going to get crazy.
It was a workout.
They loved it. Yeah. Get the energy out. So anyway, these are just pictures again from the conference. If you have more photos that you haven't sent us yet, I know several of you guys have emailed me photos, and I hope to still be able to share some of those on our social media sites, put them on our website, all that. But feel free to like continue to send those conference photos if you have them. And also shout out, we've had so many chapters and students tag us on Instagram in their conference photos, which is what I always love for you guys to do, is just like share your own and make your own captions so we can see what you're doing. And then we can then in turn share it on the statewide Project Prevent page. So thanks for doing that, and continue to share those photos. And I'll step out now, and Candace has her training.
So I am so excited to continue to bring these trainings to you all. As I told you at the conferences, my background is respiratory therapy. So I care a lot about the health of children, and especially lung health. And of course, we know tobacco and nicotine plays a huge role on what it could do to the lungs. So I enjoy giving you guys these trainings. And this training was actually inspired by one of our Project Prevent chapters. They reached out to us and said that they were talking to another group that was trying to promote vaping as a healthier option. And so a lot of people truly believe that the e-cigarettes or your vaping are safer options. And I wanted to talk to you guys about that today. So along with being a respiratory therapist, I've also done tobacco training. So I know quite a bit about the two. And so today we're going to talk about cigarettes 2.0. Is that a thing? It's not a thing. So one of the biggest things with cigarettes causing cancer, especially lung cancer and other types of cancer, came from the actual burning of the tobacco. That is what really puts you at increased risk for cancer. And people, when they started doing vaping, of course, you're not burning the tobacco, you are vaporizing it. So yes, it lowers the risk of lung cancer because you are not burning the tobacco. However, that does not make it free of harm. So you're lowering a particular risk, but it's still not free of harm, because with the e-cigarettes, especially because they are not regulated by anybody, you will actually have a lot of health diseases and concerns that are the same as smoking cigarettes or even worse. So the first alternative I wanted to talk to you guys about were cigars. So about 5% of high school students smoke cigars right now. But did you know that one cigar equals a pack of cigarettes? So it is not a better option. Smoking one cigar is the same as smoking a whole pack of cigarettes. It actually has 70 times more nicotine in it than the cigarettes do. So our cigars. The next one we have is a hookah. Now, hookahs are really famous and they're very popular. There's hookah places you can go to smoke different flavors of hookah. And so let me tell you guys a little bit about what hookah is. So it is a pipe and it uses water to vaporize and make tobacco flavored smoke. One of the biggest risks with hookah, of course, I mean, it's kind of common sense, is that you're passing a piece around that everybody shares. Even if you have those disposable mouthpieces where you can take it off and put another one on before the next person goes, you're still breathing in and out through those water pipes, and you're still putting yourself at risk for communicable diseases. Just like I said earlier, hookah has some of the same health risks as cigarettes do, so it's not a healthier or safer option. Hookah actually has higher concentration of toxins because of the way that they are smoked. So you'll puff on them more times, you'll share them, and your puffs and drags are a lot longer, which increase the concentration of the toxins. You also have high levels of arsenic, nickel, and lead inside of your hookah. And 1 hour of smoking hookah is equivalent to smoking 100 cigarettes. Oh, wow. I do want to ask that everybody double checks to make sure that your mics are on mute. We do have a lot of feedback coming through, and because these are recorded, we want to make sure that everybody gets to watch them and they get to hear clearly. So can you please take a minute to make sure that your mics are muted? So I also had the question posed to me, well, Miss Candace, what about smokeless tobaccos? So like dip, stuff that you're not smoking, is that a healthier option because you're not burning the tobacco and you're not vaporizing it, you're not inhaling it? It is not as addictive as cigars and e-cigs and cigarettes because it is not as much nicotine that you're smoking. However, it is much harder to quit. So if you're dipping, you're going to have a harder time quitting that than you would cigarettes. Dip can still cause nicotine poisoning in kids. And in case you guys don't know, most of y'all are actually kids. So that's another reason to avoid it. Oral cancers. That is the highest risk for dip. You can get mouth cancer, tongue cancer, throat cancer, esophageal cancer, because that tobacco is sitting in your mouth. It's also going to ruin your teeth and cause tooth decay. As we talked about at our Jonesboro and our Bing conference, oral health plays a big role on the entire health of your body, because if your teeth are decayed and they're rotting and you get infections, that goes straight into your bloodstream a lot quicker, and that can make you septic, which means your blood is infected. So that infection runs through your body a lot more. So the topic that everybody loves to talk about, because it's the thing right now, is vaping. So here is a picture of kind of the breakdown of a general e-cig or a vape pen. You have the different components. You have the mouthpiece, your heating element, your micropressor, and then of course the battery. So the thing that makes vape pens so scary is the vapor. So yes, you're not burning tobacco, you're vaporizing it, but what is in that vapor? let me tell you some of the things that are in that vapor. Acetone, that's one of the things in your vape pen. If you don't know what acetone is, it's nail polish remover. So you can use it to remove acrylic and nail polish. Formaldehyde, that's embalming fluid. Those are also commonly found in the vapor. You also have chemicals that are used as paint thinner and paint remover, and also it's found in glue and in gas. You also have metals inside of that, like nickel and lead, and those can lead to some serious infections and health concerns as well. So why are vape pens so popular if they're so dangerous for you? So vape pens, we really worry about those. They become worrisome because they actually target the youth. They are in fun colors like this one from film. And they also have flavors that are targeting young audiences, like candy flavors, juice flavors. So it's making it more appealing to the youth. It also helps to normalize smoking or say, oh, this is a healthier option, but we know that's not true. The aerosol and gases might be safer for ingesting, but they are not once they're inhaled, and they can cause some serious health diseases. More than anything, the biggest thing about vape pens is they are not FDA regulated. So that means they can put whatever they want in those vape pens, in that vapor. And it also means that the amount of nicotine that is in the vape pen and that is delivered is unknown. It's unknown and it's unregulated. So what are the facts? Here are the facts. Over 3 million youth have reported to use a tobacco product in 2022. That's quite a bit. So because we're trying to work on being game changers, it's important to know the facts, and it's important to know when somebody brings you what they say might be. Oh, I told you guys we're live at Harvard. That was their bell. That was a much cuter bell, yeah, than I had when I was in school. It was like ring the alarm when I was in school. That is like a gentle wake up. So yeah, the facts are there is not a healthier option. It might change or lower risk for certain things, but it is for sure going to increase the risk for the same health diseases that we are concerned about. So in some cases, it's even going to be higher. While smoking cigarettes and vape pens, they're not the same. Vape pens are still not a healthier option. They're not free of harm. And because they are so new, we don't have the studies on them like we do with cigarettes. It took us a long time to even get the data that we had on cigarettes to show that harm that it was actually doing. So please continue to be game changers and encourage your friends and families to stop smoking, let go of the tobacco and nicotine products, and support your friends and family through that transition. All right, enough with the tough stuff. Let's bring Leah back to tell us about our
fun stuff. That was great. Just a friendly reminder, everyone, please, advisors, fill out those report forms that I send out at the first Monday of every month. That helps us at Project Prevent HQ know what you're up to, how many kiddos you have, and any questions or concerns that you may need to let us know about.
And that also helps you guys, because in order for us to continue to give the funding, yes, you have to fill out that monthly reporting. Without the monthly reporting, you're at risk for going against your contract that you guys signed when you received the funds, and it could cause us to have to terminate it, or you not to be able to get it next year.
And I think y'all should get it, because y'all do a lot of work, and those advisors, they need that stipend.
They do. I agree.
They deserve it.
I agree.
So yes, all excellent points. So let's see what our chapters were up to in September and August, or September and October. Not September and August. Goodness, August is when y'all kicked off. So the Young Artist Studio in El Dorado, they were at a couple of their county health fairs. And so they did 2 booths at both of these local fairs of theirs. And Des Arc High School did a bulletin board at the front of their high school lobby.
I love that.
So it's like one of the first things that you see. So that's what we've got down there in the bottom left-hand corner. And they're really running with the changing the game theme. I'm so glad that you all make it your own, and just very neat to see. Harrisburg opened up their starter kit along with their first meeting of the semester. So let's see what else we've got. Hohen with those popcorn bags, they played off of not having
popcorn
lunch.
Yeah, yes. I love that.
Yes.
You know, Poen, they really showed up at that conference. They did. It seems like half of the kids came from Poen. There were so many of them.
Yes. Yeah. So many students. Foreman, they are doing bingo.
Actually. Oh, you know I love bingo.
And some trivia.
We need to go to Foreman to play bingo.
Yes.
You know I love bingo.
Yes, and Stephanie did a great job with creating those bingo cards.
Yes.
And that's like a real nice, easy way to get your students involved. And you can cross that off of your activities and events list. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
Mina, they participated in a local fair. And then Drew Central down here in the bottom right, their students went to the elementary school and they read no smoking, no drugs, no drinking. So I think it's always really neat when our older students get to go to the younger elementary students.
I love that too, because it also gives us leadership and representation, and it probably gets those younger students excited about Project Prevent.
Yeah.
So that by the time they get to the age where they can participate in Project Prevent, they've already seen about it or heard about it at least. Drew Central, they're another one. They showed up for our BEN conference. They were a lively bunch as well.
Yes. And then Arkansas High School, I love this one. So unique. They went to their local vet clinics and passed out and hung up those pet prevention and tobacco nicotine posters. Yes. Because what some people don't think about is the secondhand smoke not only affects the humans in your home, but also those pets.
Yeah. And Arkansas High is our February statewide host. So I'm so excited to see about the original Razorbacks. They were a great bunch too. They were at our BEN conference. That's who taught me the church clap. So
it is
Arkansas High. Shout out to y'all.
Yes. So great work.
Okay, so now I'm going to talk to you guys really briefly about Ready, Set, Record. So Ready, Set, Record is already open. It opens September the 5th, and it will be open through January the 12th. We encourage our students to apply, and we actually ask for anybody to apply. So any kid that is grade 7 through 12, there's our nice, beautiful bell again. Any of our grades that are 7 through 12 can apply. You do not have to be a Project Prevent kid, and your group can be up to 6 people. Everybody in your group doesn't have to be in Project Prevent. You could be at different schools. You could be homeschooled. So it doesn't really, it's not specific to Project Prevent kids. We have some great prizes. We have Beats by Dre. We have vlogging kits. We have a Polaroid camera. And we're going to have a really fun film festival to come to for the ones who are nominated. You do not have to have a whole bunch of experience to do Ready, Set, Record. You can be a beginner, you can be intermediate or advanced. Each of those categories will win first, second, and third. So advanced, there'll be a first, second, and third winner. Beginner, first, second, and third. And intermediate, first, second, and third. And for our groups that have younger kids, please do not be discouraged. Ready, Set, Record is for the 12 or 7 through 12, but in the spring we'll also have My Reason to Write and Drawing for a Difference, and that is for our younger kiddos. But we're going to kick off the contest season with Ready, Set, Record. I've sent a lot of schools emails already to see if we can come and visit with the students and promote Ready, Set, Record. If you're interested in that, please send me an email as soon as possible. Actually, I guess technically today kicked off our fall tour here in Harbor. So we are ready to come to the schools and promote because we want as many kids as possible to participate in Ready, Set, Record this year. So now we're going to announce the Trivia Tuesday winners, okay? So have you ever done Trivia Tuesday?
No, I have not actually.
We do it on our Instagram. Miss Stephanie runs it. She's amazing at it. So the kids have the opportunity to answer the trivia question of the week. From that, they win a prize and we get to send it to them. So we have 3 winners this week.
Yep, so 3 winners. See. Are you ready? Here they come.
So our 3 winners is at Brinley09 and then at Bell G14, and then we have at Lily Martin 026.
Oh yeah.
Yay. So congrats to these 3.
Congratulations.
And just a reminder again, after the meeting is over, I will tag, if you are one of these winners, I will tag you guys on our Instagram account, and that way you guys can get in touch with us and we will send you your prize.
We're so excited. You're gonna have to compete in Trivia Tuesday next time. She comes up with some pretty good questions. And we had some really great prizes. We had some wireless chargers. We got some good stuff, and we'll send it straight to you. So if you see your name, please reach out to us and make sure that we can get your address so we can send you your prize. All right, okay. So that concludes our meeting. Our next meeting is going to be December the 6th, and it's going to be in Fordyce. So I think I've only been to Fordyce one time, so I'm really excited to go there and see what Fordyce has, and make sure you guys are thinking of food options. Every time we go somewhere, we like to eat locally. So give us some opinions when we get there to Fordyce.
Okay, and I think we have a few minutes left. If anybody has any questions, if you want to unmute or type in the chat. And then it looks like Whitney Fraley has a comment in the chat about TPCP chapters and their reporting. So I'll let Leah step back in and talk about this.
Hey, Whitney, we will ask you to submit through the REDCap link on our website. So that is not a link that I send out to you directly. And if you'd like more direction on specifically where on the website, I can shoot you an email and give you more direction. Since I'm not looking at the website right now, I do not know where it is, but it's one of those things, you know.
And also,
I think I've been doing it right. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't a new link with the new school year, the new fiscal year. But if I'm still using the one on the website, so I should be okay.
Okay, yes, perfect. Yes, then I believe you know what you're doing.
And I was say too, as a reminder, because I know Leah has questions sometimes, that for the chapters, Leah will send you an email with that link, a specific link for you guys to do your reporting.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see. Tawana says she was told to use the link on Basecamp, which links directly to REDCap. I am not sure about these questions exactly with TPCP, unless you guys are, but I would say the REDCap maybe just to clarify. If you do still have questions and you're a grantee.
Yeah, they usually keep Basecamp up to date, but since we don't deal with Basecamp a lot, I'm not able to really speak to that particular link.
Okay, but we just have 1 minute left. If anybody has any final questions or anything, and if not, we will log off and see you guys next month. Okay, thank you guys so much, and thanks to Harbor for hosting us this meeting.